My name is Sarah Martinez, and I never thought I'd be writing these words in such a devastated world. The Nevada desert, once an arid and silent place, is now our last refuge against the zombie apocalypse that has wiped out nearly the entire population of the United States. The abandoned military base, where we hide, feels like a survival capsule amid total chaos. The thick concrete walls protect us, but they can't silence the sounds of the infected wandering outside. Every noise makes me shudder. Jake, a former soldier turned our unofficial leader, keeps constant watch. His eyes, always alert, carry a pain I recognize all too well. We are two professionals, healthcare and warfare, respectively, trying to make sense of this nightmare. Supplies are running low. Our stock of water and food dwindles with each passing day, and I know we'll soon have to venture out on a reconnaissance and scavenging mission. The risk is immense, but the alternative is simply waiting for death. Today was tense. In the morning, we detected suspicious movement near the base. 3 zombies tried to approach, but we neutralized them without much trouble. Sarah was by my side, her gaze focused, gripping a shotgun with determination. Tensions within the group are rising. Carlos, a former truck driver, had a violent argument with Maria, our communications expert, over the distribution of the last supplies. We must stay united, or we'll be destroyed before the zombies even reach us. Sarah has been tirelessly working in her makeshift lab. She believes she can develop some kind of treatment or vaccine. I admire her hope, but I also know the cruel reality of this world. I've seen things that make me doubt salvation is even possible. At night during my watch shift, I spotted something unusual on the horizon. A distant glow. It didn't look like a zombie or a fire. Something tells me we're not alone. We must be ready. Any movement could mean our salvation, or our doom. The glow Jake mentioned left me uneasy. I spent the night analyzing blood samples from the infected, searching for clues about the virus's origin. My fingers tremble as I write. Not from fear, but exhaustion and frustration. I discovered something interesting today. The viral mutations don't follow conventional scientific patterns. It's as if the virus has a mind of its own, adapting rapidly to any containment attempt. My medical colleagues would have been fascinated by this discovery. If they were still alive. Jake watched me work. I noticed his tired gaze, marked by invisible scars from past battles. He doesn't talk much about his military days, but his movements reveal years of training. At lunch, a rare moment of calm, Carlos began telling stories of his life before the apocalypse. A wife and 2 children he hasn't seen in months. Silent tears rolled down his face as he spoke. In moments like these, we realized the virus didn't just destroy bodies, it destroyed hope. In the afternoon, Jake organized a defense drill. Every group member must know how to fight, not just against zombies, but against potential human threats. The world has become a place where survival depends on quick reflexes and brutal decisions. Something tells me our greatest trial is yet to come. Hell finally knocked on our door. At 1437, a group of hostile survivors surrounded our base. They weren't zombies, but humans just as dangerous. 5 modified military vehicles, heavy weaponry, and a determination only those who've lost everything can possess. Sarah was by my side when the first shot hit our perimeter. Her expression changed instantly. No longer the compassionate doctor, but a warrior determined to protect our refuge. I quickly distributed weapons, organizing our makeshift defense. Carlos revealed surprising skills. A trucker turned sharpshooter, guarding the base's west flank. Maria, our communications expert, jammed the invaders' radio signals. creating a dead zone. The battle lasted exactly 47 minutes. We lost two of our own, Robert and Elena. Their bodies were buried quickly, without ceremony. In this world, grief is a luxury we can't afford. During the fight, something caught my eye. One of the attackers wore a modified military insignia. I recognized the symbol. They were survivors from a special unit that was supposed to have been wiped out weeks ago. Sarah found documents on the invaders' remains. Something about secret experiments. Something that might explain the virus's origin. Her eyes shone with a mix of fear and scientific excitement. At night, the silence is scarier than the battle. We know we're not alone anymore, and that could be either a blessing or a death sentence. The recovered documents are disturbing. They're not just records. They're evidence of a military bioengineering project called Project Lazarus. Partially burned pages reveal genetic experiments aimed at creating soldiers with regenerative abilities. Jake spent the night analyzing the documents with me. His usually stoic face showed signs of shock. Some notes suggest the zombie virus wasn't an accident. It may have been a deliberate result of military research. We found geographic coordinates in one document, a secret research facility in the Utah mountains. Could this be our next mission? The risk is enormous, but the possibility of answers pulls us like a magnet. Carlos is preparing the vehicles. We've reinforced the armor with metal plates scavenged from the base. Our supplies are limited, but our determination is endless. Every mile traveled could mean the difference between extinction and hope. This afternoon, a moment of vulnerability. Maria confessed she lost her entire family. Her once bright eyes are now wells of silent pain. In this post-apocalyptic world, emotional survival is as challenging as physical survival. Jake looks at me differently now. Not as a colleague, but as a war partner. Our fates are intertwined by something greater than mere survival. Dawn approaches. Utah awaits us.